So you bought yourself a beautiful cast iron skillet from Lodge pre-seasoned. Now what do? Let me show you what I do when I get a new skillet that's already pre-seasoned. So just get yourself a little dish soap, stiff bristle brush that are good for getting them crusty bits because it has that edge. And I have another video that you might want to check out. It gives you some tips and tricks about some of my gadgets. So let's get this label out of this thing. So they just have a little of that gooey stuff. Comes right out. Look at that. Nothing to it. Stick it on long enough so that it gets hot. You want it pretty hot. We're going to clean this for the first time used ever. Give her a rinse. Just a little bit of water in there and turn her off. Couple drops of soap. My brush. And we're going to go to town. This is how I clean mine every single time, I might add. Get that soap going. Flip her over. Don't forget to do the back side, because you don't know who might have touched this thing in the store or what crawled across it in shipping. Turn that hot water back on. Actually looks pretty nice. Just rinse her good with that hot water. Sure there's no bubbles, and I think we're good. Turn that off. Look at that beauty. All nice and clean. So we're just going to do this the same way I always do it. I'm going to fire up this burner. Put her just a smidge below medium. I just have a little avocado oil I'm going to use here today. And I don't put a whole lot, I just put some in there. Now you want both of these to get hot, because as you know, the burner is that big, the pan's this big. So we got to let that heat dissipate and get this whole pan hot. So it takes a while. The bigger the pan, longer it takes, obviously. It probably take about 3 minutes. We're getting pretty close. I'll grab me a trivet out of here. Just get that entire pan covered. You got a little dark spot there where we started to season it some. Let's turn these down to low. Down there on low, what I usually do is I just roll over to the counter here and bust up a couple eggs and crack them and get them ready. I'm going to do that, and then we'll put them in these skillets. I kind of have two tricks I use to cook eggs. I use a water drop test, or I use butter. I like the flavor of butter on eggs, but let me show you both. Get a little bit of water on your hand, clean hand, and just throw it in there. Instantly roll around and bust. That's the trick. And that works on stainless steel too. You'll see it looks like a BB rolling around. Then it'll eventually evaporate. So we'll let them sit here a minute, and then we'll go on to trying the butter method. Which one dripped on the floor? I just put them in the center. Now you see them big bubbles? We don't want them big bubbles. See the big bubbles? We got to get this to where those bubbles are gone. And you can just use butter if you want. You don't have to use oil. Or you can use oil and no butter. I kind of like the butter trick because of these bubbles. See that big bubble? No, there's a big bubble. We gotta let them all go away. See how they get real small? Been doing it this way forever. Like 50 years. This one's a little bit hotter. Not as cool as the other one. My other trick is too, I don't like that gooey white stuff. I just like dippy eggs, as we call them. And my mommy always called them, we're gonna make you some dippy eggs. I just pull this yolk, the white away from the yolk. Just pull that away. And then you won't have that big clumpy piece that never gets done. If you go down on towards the low end, you're not going to have a problem. You don't want to be so low that it takes an hour to cook an egg. I think we're in pretty good shape. Handle's hot. That's another trick. If you can't hold that, you got it heated up pretty good. You can still touch that handle early on so that it's all heated. You can see all the way around here. That's cooking evenly. But that's not stuck. And this is the brand new pan. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that, brand new. That is a brand new Lodge Cast Iron pre-seasoned. And look at that. So my friends, what is that telling us? This seasoning of this pan doesn't make a hootin' bit of difference to cook eggs. I've never used a Lodge just with their seasoning. But you know what? I think they made me into a believer. Look at that. So you let that sit there a little while, it'll self-release. It really will. All right, these ones are ready to go on the flipping action. Make up two. I love this thing because I can get under there. I usually give a tilt and a flip. A little tilt, Oh, no, I messed up. I didn't flip. There we go. Look at that. You can straighten them out. I'm going to go ahead and turn this one off. And we're going to throw them on the plate. Oh, that's impressive. I'm pretty impressed if I do say so myself. Look at that, would you? I don't see any crud. They're nice and white. Nothing came off of it. Everything's good. There's not a single thing stuck in the bottom of that. I'll show you how I wash this up when I'm done. Look at that. From some old guys, we know things. It's kind of hard to tell which one has like 20 some years of seasoning on it. And you know what? They are slippery than slippery. Is that a cast iron term? Slippery than slippery? Look at these. Not even stuck at all. And yes, my friends, this one right here is the brand new Lodge factory seasoning. I'm impressed. That thing cooked perfect right out of the box. And people are like, I don't know how you do that in cast iron. Everything sticks. I have problems. I can't keep it clean. It gets all cruddy. Well, I'm your guy, 50 years in, cooking in this brand new Lodge skillet. Highly recommend, my favorite brand of cast iron, I might add. I'm pretty sure it worked perfect. It's really easy. So I hear all the time on all these videos and comments and posts and stuff, you gotta have a well-seasoned pan to be able to cook eggs in your cast iron skillet. I just proved that wrong. Hey, let's get this new skillet cleaned up. Let me show you the way I do it. Been doing it this way for 50 years. It'll stay in perfect condition. Don't make this complicated. You don't have to do all this extra work. Just clean it with soap and a brush. Very light covering of oil. That's it. Put it away. Grab some dish soap. And just give her a rinse. Rinse it both sides. And just a wee little bit of soap. Not much, just a couple dabs. And I do this every single time. Every time. This is how I do it. I got a lot of cast iron. Everybody goes, Bob, your cast iron looks good. Well, this is why. Make sure you always get them handles. And this is the important part. You'll keep them crusty belts from building up. You see them ones in the thrift stores and that, they got them big chunks. That's what causes it. So just use soap and hot water. But guess what? Your food's not going to taste like bacon either, or oil. Not that I have anything against bacon, but I don't want my food tasting like something that I'm not designing as part of my recipe. We'll just turn that off. Bust you off one of these shop rags. And just dry that thing off. Because I haven't seasoned this, I wasn't moving the oil, so that oil polymerized. That's not sticky. Not really coming off. If you don't like that, guess what? We can take care of that business. And you should be able just to scrub that off and use this little piece here. See if it went off. And dry it off and see. It's almost completely gone. I'm not going to take it off of there because I'm not worried about it. And as I cook in this, start building itself up. And once you get that washed up, just your oil of choice, very, very light. Put it on, wipe it all on the inside and the outside, and then wipe it back off. Just a wee little bit of oil. I use a corner of it. Wipe that around, inside, outside. Make sure you get all these edges. And just rub it in. Always get them logos and these grooves pretty good. And then once you get it all rubbed in, rub it back off. That's my trick. Don't let this stuff build up. This is how you season cast iron anyway. You put it on, you rub it off. I always rub it off twice. And we're done. That thing will be beautiful. And as I keep cooking, this will just keep getting better and better and better. That's it. It's that easy. You know, that's why you don't want a lot of oil. You didn't pay attention, then you get these big blotchy spots. And when you get them spider webby looking deals, you got too much oil on your skillet. And I'd appreciate you get on down there and make a couple comments, slam that subscribe button, hit that like, because I'm going to drop content every single week. A lot of it's cast iron cooking. Keep cooking, and I'll see you on the next video.